Hello, this is Tolia. This is Tolia. Okej, då blir det så på riktigt. Ni ser ett anagram. You see an anagram. End bracelet can never win before everything else. Put a start bracelet and put them together. Then you get the 0. And 0 is less than everything else because 1 is bigger than 1. And you must think that 1 can be in any place and 0 can be in any place. So I know binary, but when one of them who know language, this language, binary look. So I have a question. Why do you want to know that in a defined language, not created by me, but I know binary because in any direction what you put a 1, and when you check that 1 is always equal or not. So if it's not 1 and 1 is bigger than 0, so what is dark you can't see. Okay, is that true? Let's check. If everything is dark and then we must magnify and put infrared glasses. Infrared, not the infrared what your math teacher have told you, or anything that won't try to understand a complex nature, how with the ends or starts, because if you only think binary code, I mean in real time, okay, so that, because that is true, binary can be all 0, but all 0 it's black, okay, you cannot see it. So then we magnify it. You must magnify it not to the limit what is set of your math teacher or the application you see, but beyond it, because it's in the mind, everything. So we who know that a 1, number 1, I can be in any direction, anywhere, and a 0 can be in any direction and anywhere. So think of O. O could be a 0, could be a C, could be that, and you could take an I, could be equals, could be, it's like 2I, and if you think binary, I mean anybody can learn that, but then the language which is set of people who want to have it on a text for semantic readable, because they think it is easier. Let's check. Is that true? Don't check it with written program. Check it in your mind and check exclusive or in any direction, or and in any direction with zero in that direction, and then you get that binary could be one and so on, and any, and is there a limit? I don't see any limit, but we who know that language, I am one of them. We are in some place. We are few left. We know that for real in real time. Okay, it's very complex to understand for you, but now I see you. Look what I read, and that is true. And if you can in your mind, not in the language, you must think only just from the beginning in that there are only two possibilities. It's either true or not true, and that you must say what you have learned in the basic. With this and, else, or, exclusive nor, not nor, and in any direction, because you can have the direction. What is behind the screen? What's behind me? What's inside me? What's inside me? How should it be? How do you want it to be? How should it be if it was optimal? And you must think. You must think just in the terms that is based on if you magnify what you can see in text, such. And when you magnify it, because people who can manipulate, listen to me, manipulate pictures, movies, etc., etc., sounds, because you who don't understand the language, but you must have a paper, or you must have that company have that time on that time, because this think in the mind. You must think in that direction. Could be zero, could be any around there, binary, and you could be zero there, and when I focus this on my mind, I do what is semantic. Forget. I don't forget. I close everything else, and if somebody disturbs me, could be very fatal for me. Think yourself. You get a warp speed in your mind. Mind note, not in real time. That will be possible. Want to know more? Think binary. Okay, that is for now, because this is complex for you. But you also, you listen, you too. That world, play with it, because it's language, sounds are very found, and then we have music. I have a question. Has any music been written yet? No? what that people, people with pen, they want paper, but what you can see like this, okay, has limitations, okay, for you, because what do you see? What can you see? What is inside this? What does it stand? What is the number on this? When was it printed? When was it done? Okay. How do you know the answer? I know the answer. Because in my mind, I can do that, I can do that, I can open that without destroying, I can do that and put that, and I have the answer. But in your mind is faster than you speak, and when in that speed somebody disturbs you, you could get a stroke, and stroke is very bad. So please, if you disturb me, do it as you want to near a cat. A cat should be. Okej? Okej, nu på svenska. Ja, alltså. Det finns bara binärt. 1 och 0. Tvåflodslandet. Mesopotamien. Okej. Nu är jag uppe i 11 minuter på det här skräpet som jag tycker är... Alla borde kunnat, för alla kan det. Och den som ser och lyssnar kan. Tänk nu också nu är riktigt jävla elak här. Slutparentesen kommer aldrig vinna. För den som kan binärkod, alltså jag menar kan binärkod, på riktigt, inte vad ett maskin binärkod, utan kan binärkod. För DNA kan bli i alla direktioner, alla möjliga figurer. För när allt kommer omkring så är allting upplagt på 1 och 0. För att O kan vara C och C kan vara C. Och sen så det här som vår mattelärare hittar på. Det är helt sant. Vad finns det för betydelse att veta hur man ska något sånt? Det finns ingenting. För det är bara nolla. Så drar du ut nollan så kan du göra C med den. Du kan ta ihop den. Du kan göra C med den. Du kan göra ett U med den. Du kan göra ett N med den. Och en etta kan vara flera stycken. Och de ettorna du inte ser finns inte för dig. Men de finns för mig, för det finns bakom varandra. De kan ligga på lager. Så de här ettorna som du tror inte finns, men de finns på ett ställe. Så man måste titta i sig själv, i sin. Var finns de? Man får tänka binärt. Så ni får tänka på binärt ordentligt. Och sen en sak till. Slutningen här. Tänk bakom vad som är begränsat. Glöm det som du har lärt. Du ska bara ha kunskapen på det. En sak. Om du slänger ut en boomerang, hur ser en boomerang ut? Just det. Den kan vända sig på andra hållet och då kan man få den i huvudet själv. Så den som slänger upp och ner en boomerang som är som en slutparentes. Okej? Boomerang, slutparentes. Okej? Månskära. Moon crescent. Om du slänger ut månskäran, if you throw away a moon crescent, you can get hit with that because a moon crescent is a boomerang. And the language which those one now, which is now I tell you it because you shall listen this. Because I know binary for real, and I don't see any limit, but I'm a human being, and when I close everything what's outside my mind, and I close, and a human being. So I don't know somatic because I know semantic, but I say somatic. I'm not a doctor, so I don't know. I don't know what consequences of being uh, up day and night. I mean 24/7 for real in real time. What is the limit? How long can you be that? I haven't found a limit for me, but the limit is when somebody disturbs you. You can get a stroke, you can get a heart attack. So please, if you want to know for real how to get, I can, and always, because since I saw that there's a 1 and a 0, because it can be anything. You just have to magnify, and then you have to put the infrared glasses where if you can't see, it's the dark, complete pitch black, because black is full with ones, and then it's black. But you must magnify, and you must put infrared glasses on you, and you must put the infrared longer way what the math and the limitations in your compiling semantic for what is created by man is not always compatible with a machine, and the optimal machine is always you, your mind. There is or never will be a machine created by a machine to be faster than a human creating a machine without thinking of that those who want to have the things on paper should decide, because there is only 1 and there is 0. So if everything is in that direction is true, it's true, and if it's false, it's false. And if that checkbox is on in 0, so that's for if that's also, then it's false. And if it's in any direction, you must think outside direction. You must think in direction you cannot see. You must think in dimension you thought they didn't exist. Okay, I'm sorry if this is very off topic but this is me, and I was to find because I know 1 and 0, but I think semantic language are very boring. So boring. But because I want to have read the book in binary directly in my mind. So if you can write binary, I can read it in any direction. I can read the DNA, because DNA, if you look, it's only 1 and 0. Everything is based on that. Those were very, very, very smart people. But the one with this anagram of the crescent, who has that curve language, which you think is a line in that direction, from right, and you think from right is greater than from left, and so on. Okay, I can continue to get disturbed. Okay, this is me. So this is about only a small touch to give you a hint, because if you see a close bracelet or a reverse C, so I mean a moon quiz. If you think that will win, it will not. It will never win, because those one who think that they can crash a free will, they can never crash free will, because the free will is to the day you die. You decide. Everybody decides every time. So the value, what you think, what they say, signify others, it's only something twice, because this was from a photography to check if something was true, and that is not the value, because you don't put value. It's either true or false, and it's always when. For people, everybody, everything has their start point. Everyone has one start point, but who started it? Can you start something with a blow? Think again, because what is true? Was it a really blow? I have find out, and I'm giving what I find out to something. And because I think language is fun, I put sounds from in what I see, because I can read exercise, because I read them not as you think. I read on binary, so I can check the bags. So that's what I do when I think I must check what's that one. But okay, bye for now. No, it's up in 22 minutes, so this is me in real time. This is what I am. I am. Oh, okay. Stevie Up was right. So now it's your turn to find what did I read from post-mortem to honor Steve Jobs. Okay. The one who seek will find. This is also biblical, and this is for real. If you seek. And also one thing. I don't want to be disturbed with nonsense. For me, it's nonsense. People stop me with things like, oh, football, what think they? That is nonsense. I want to be with the ones who know language, who know binary, and want to find what is around in any dimension. Okay. Okay. 23 minutes. Bye for now. Good. Okay.